cut deep by Jormungandr's sharp scales. I should look around for the missing cauldron. Survey the area, Sunan. Steel and flesh met here, but Jotnar leave no corpses. Something huge was dragged this way. The ditch was dark so the cart would break a wheel. This was an ambush. This cart bears the sign of Agid. If it was Agir's cauldron they dragged through here, it must be large indeed. return to Earth when they die. Back to the tilth they came from. The trail of destruction leads towards that giant root. They slaughtered that animal for its innards and used them in their ritual. Likely the thieves employed this magic to hide their loot. Show me. Mitten of the great Jotun Skrymir dropped here long ago. Maybe the thieves took their burden inside. I feel stronger already. Soft moss all around. Hard to imagine this place once fitted a hand. This place is heavily guarded. There must be a way to reach it. This cave is home to these Yatna. They must have fallen far to live in such cheerless... It seems his sons have been hiding here, awaiting their chance to take it back.
Don't you throw it!
Too big to carry. But things are not always as they seem in Jotunheim.
Why do you fight on behalf of a thief? Aegir has ruined us.
The cauldron has grown smaller. I'm getting the measure of these illusions.
It's Hymir's cauldron. He has sent for to steal it from him.
This cauldron should be enough to win Sutungur's favor. I could go to Utgarda now, but a gift for Gunnlaugur would improve my chances at getting the mead. Have a look, Sunan. Thrymir's house once stood here, before ruin came upon it. What do you see, Sunan? increase the breath in your body. Loki often tells the tale of how Thrymia stole Thor's hammer. It seems his account of Thor's rage was no exaggeration. Thor's bridal circlet. This would be a gift worthy of Gunnlod's attention. Aid me. Be my eyes. Best brace my hood here. Cast about this land, my friend.
Munin motor flamun, nakur. Kendi mér sigling að því að leita fugla, líta flóka, sjá boðafall og ilma gras eða grön áður en sjást.
Veitu, ekki hefur frændi það. Tekur orð sín einn með. Má vera tröll í græn sem gera þeim mjöldi.
Galgados! Kom hér undan! Ekve að vega drýja!
Let's see you, old friend.
No sense trying to change fate. What counts is how you face it.
My father was a thrall, as is my wife, as will our children be.
You are small to my eyes, stranger.
Small in stature, but great in deed. I am the one they call Havi, the High One of Asgard. And I come bearing a great gift.
Your name is known to me. But what could mighty Sutungar want that a little thing like you could provide?
Your great cauldron, stolen by Hemia's sons. Let this offering be a beginning to the end of our hostilities. Such a small thing, yet so much deeper than it seems. Appearances can be deceiving, can they not?
Well spoken, Harvey. Our people may be enemies, but you have earned your welcome here. Thralls, an honored guest has come. Prepare a feast.
I hope also to meet your daughter Gunlother. I have heard much of her skill in the mystical arts.
She will be toiling at her work, as ever. But be forewarned, she shuns the company of others.
I could summon her to the feast if you like. We might discuss matters of alchemy on the way.
That would please me. You will find her in her grotto, up the path, within the circle of stones. Have a care, though. You are safe in my presence, but you wander Utgard at your peril.
I will be discreet.
And Harvey, be kind. Gunlother is different from you and I.
Go, my eyes.
frá gamla bæjum langt áður en eftir þessi nýja.
Mega Akina. Gálu. Oh nej, hej just. Insomniga.
Namek það af gamalli finn.
Toil and drudgery is our...
Here's the stone circle, but no way into the sanctum. Another illusion. What do you see?
My father was a thrall, as is my wife, as will our children be.
The way inside is revealed. Gunlotha, what is this place?
Some time ago, we made powerful magic here. We sought to see all futures, but every road led to Ragnarok. Father does not visit here anymore. He sees no profit in it. But I am not yet ready to give up. You are Esir.
I am.
I have seen images of the future, heard the voices of those who will come after us.
Voices from in there?
Yes, I leave them words, little packets of possibility, waiting for unknown ears, many ages hence.
What do these future voices say?
They seek the wisdom of the past. They speak of things to come. But even they cannot turn the tide of Ragnarok.
There is to be a feast in my honor. Your father sent me to fetch you.
No, not yet. Listen. I want you to hear the voices. Are you there, Prophet? Can you hear me? Perhaps another day. Another thread. Come. We must not keep Father waiting.
Who are you? Winter's knife cuts deep, and sky pearls fall thick in this land.
It is cold out here.
How can that surprise you? You are devoted to your work.
responsibility. My people ignore the disaster bearing down on them. Someone must do something. We have long searched for a solution until the burden of it has bent my mind. I do not think as clearly as I once did.
I've heard there's one method still untested.
There is, but to activate it would mean defiling our well of knowledge, from which all of Midgard drinks. There is no telling the change it would wreak on humankind. It would bring chaos at the least, and I do not wish to hurt them.
Even if it means the death of all Jotnar?
We will find another way. We must. This land is quite beautiful. I had all but forgotten. The vault, wherein our greatest discoveries are kept. Such things would do great harm in the hands of evil people. No stone walls will defend us when Ragnarok comes. All we have built here will be swept away.
Hoi! Zijn u wie?
For so long we made magics there in that tower. Enchantment has seeped into its very walls. The wind and snow have gnawed that tower to the bone. Soon we will knock it down.
Eigum að senda ketli fyrir Katli. Hann hryllilegur matur en algóður?
Naukin viini, verum juuta han til Beirias. Han mer världsvänlig reagerar att möjligt att segla skjutas där
Yes, mira, áttir maður snösbormu við.
Harvey! Your feast is prepared. I hope it pleases you.
You are generous and hospitable indeed, great Sutungur. None can say otherwise.
And see, your gift stands in pride of place, brimming with freshly fermented mead. Enough for 100 Jotnar and more.
This is an unexpected honor. You have filled it already with mead from your vault, then?
No need. It has filled itself. Such is the magic of the cauldron.
Impressive. But what if it should run out of mead?
Do you hear this? Harvey fears he will drink us dry. My cauldron is deep, but my vault is deeper. Do not worry about my stores of mead. I have plenty to go around.
Father, you know revelry does not suit me. Must I attend this feast? I have work to do.
Your work can wait, my daughter. Take a moment. Enjoy yourself.
Father, we have very little time.
Enjoy yourself. I insist. Harvey, the guests are uneasy. They see an Aesir, but they do not know you. Will you address them?
I'm ready.
Now, we will hear from our honored guest. The Lord of the Aesir has come in peace and brought us a mighty gift. Attend.
I am Havi, dreaded hunter of your kind. 100 Yatna have I slain.
You tread on dangerous ground, Aesir.
Great Yatna, I stand here in awe of your might and majesty.
They do not respect weakness. Show some backbone.
I offer a toast to great Sutunga.
They do not love me as much as they love to feast.
Now we will drink deep and eat heartily.
Let the feast begin!
I need to empty that cauldron. Then Sutunga will open his vault.
Sutunga is keen of mind, but he does not have our hearts. We need a warrior to lead us.
The right food will inspire thirst. I should head to the kitchen.
You're not drinking, Gunlother.
I do not care for it.
Some would say it frees the spirit of worry. I see your wit is as sharp as your intelligence.
Wit? I was simply stating a truth.
Let us play a game. Ask me some riddles. I will see if I can guess them.
I enjoy a good riddle. How did you know?
All great minds enjoy riddles. You fashion order from disorder, sense from nonsense.
You have me at that. Very well, I will play.
Give me an easy one to begin.
Would that I had now what I had yesterday. Find out what that was. Mankind it mars, speech it hinders, yet speech it will inspire.
The answer is courage.
No, the answer is ale. Would you like another?
I have changed my...
Did I do...
Enjoy the feast.
Utgarda, ancient keep of the Jotnar. Sutungar holds sway within those walls. You see, Muses?
Somber souls will only sip at their drink.
We are keen, but my...
Who would steal a
There was a group of children...
I will get your harp back.
Thralls. Humans kept in bondage, bred to serve. Such is the fate of the lowly.
No guests in the kitchen! Out!
They are calling for challengers to face their champion.
Havi! Show us your might! Beat our champion and we will drain our horns in your honor.
Bring me this champion, and I will shine my knuckles on his jawbone.
Behold!
Do not mock me. I will not fight a withered old crone.
If you are too afraid to face her, well...
If she is truly your champion, then...
Don't be shy! Test your fists against the champion!
My lambs hit harder than you! Don't be scared of that crumple bones!
Indeed, you are mighty. You have fought old age and won. No one has ever done that before.
Drink to me then, as you promised you would.
All of you! Empty your horns for Havi!
Wind and clamor. It's deeds that matter here.
Raising our horns to
Is
it.
there any sweeter music than the...
Agir, mighty friend to the Aesir. Are you not sorry to lose your cauldron?
It was never mine by right. Thor won it from Hymir so he might feed. And after that bloody business...
The end of strife. I'll drink to that.
And I'll drink to anything.
Is there any sweeter music than the clash of drinking horns?
Greetings, Harvey. Will you test your arm at archery? You must hit 3 targets in a handful of heartbeats.
I can chew the wings off a wasp.
Ah, but can you do it while mead-addled? Before each attempt, you must take a drink.
I'll take your challenge on one condition. For every drink I take, you take 2.
Ha! That's a condition I'll gladly accept. Are you ready?
Show me those targets.
Then take a drink and let fly!
The guests are not drinking fast enough. Perhaps I can speed things along. The mead is half gone. Then Aegir's cauldron can be drained.
You look a bit wobbly there.
Fine shot! Now, have a drink and try another.
You look a bit wobbly there.
Steady eye now. The last one is the hardest.
You look a bit wobbly there.
You are a keen shot, Harvey.
Another round?
Not for me.
Raising our horns to an end.
Loki?
Not me, friend. My name is Thok.
Forgive me. I thought you were someone else.
Too much drink in too little time. The cure for that is sleep.
Is that Loki there? Surely he would not dare.
Raising our horns to an end. I never thought I'd see today.
Give it to me! I want to go! Get your grubby paws off my hop! My turn! My turn!
That harp does not belong to you, little thief.
What are you gonna do?
Why don't you give me a real challenge?
All right. You want this hop? Go dive in that meat. Climb as high as you can, though. I want a big splash.
Watch and learn.
Not you too! You'll break the strings with your sausage fingers! Bet they won't do it! How many broken bones, you think? 50 at least. Maybe 100.
There. Now give back the harp, so the musicians may play.
Ymir's hairy balls! That was amazing! You must be half raven!
Who taught you such language?
Mother? Why?
What can I do to get them to drink faster?
An Asir. I think I've lost my eyes.
Keen of mind, he does not have a heart. We need a warrior to lead us.
Tykkis mér aldrei af, ja? Must we drink to our enemies now?
Að hann eigi að vera fyrsta sigling bárð.
Dat var gaman, nei.
Ég hef allan dag að
kitchen. Here I might find some way to make the guests thirsty. Hot spices call for a cooling drink. Now how can I use this?
No guests in the kitchen! Out!
These guests will drink more with fire in their mouths. The cauldron is empty. I should tell Sutunga.
Great Sutungar, your guests thirst for mead, yet the cauldron is dry.
All gone? I never would have thought it possible. Gunrother?
Father?
Open the vault. Instruct the thralls to bring more mead for my guests.
Do they really need more, Father? Several are unconscious already.
Do as I ask, daughter. Give them all they can drink.
As you wish. I will open the vault.
None will say that Sutunga is less than generous.
None will be capable.
Oh, it was so much easier to sneak.
Finally, the vault is open. The mead awaits within.
Javi, I heard a noise and... What are you doing here?
I wanted to speak with you away from the others. I brought you something. A gift.
For me? Thank you, but why?
Fate, Gunlotha. We are helpless to escape it. And we were fated to be here now, together.
You and I? How? It makes no sense.
The Nordnir spin their patterns, and we can only surrender. We are entwined, spun together. There's perfect sense in that.
Your words, your gift, your eyes when you look upon me. You bewilder me, Javi. I do not understand you.
Listen and attend. I will show you all you need to know. The mead. By this strange magic might the Aesir evade our doom. Hyrkin has promised answers at the Well of Mimir.
There! See? The robber caught red-handed.
Betrayer! Deceiver! I treated you as an honored guest, and this is how you repay me?
I saw you at the feast, Loki. Small wonder you disguised yourself after all you have done.
Someone needed to warn my people of the treachery in your heart. Sutungur, show this Aesir how the Jotnar deal with thieves.
Come, embrace your death.
You're not going anywhere, Mark.
I have lived too long to suffer one such as you. Your bones will splinter beneath my boots. Deceiver! False tongue! Dishonorable bastard!
Nice. It looks unstable.
Be thankful it was me who took your meat and not Loki. What I do for the safety of the Aesir and Vanir.
You will change countless fates, Harvey, but not your own.
We will see. I will deal with this venomous trickster another day. Hidekin said to find her at Mimir's well. I will deal with this venomous trickster another day. Stretch your wings, Sunan. Show me what lies ahead. The world tree Yggdrasil feed from the well of Mimir. I am close. I sorely underestimated the heft of your balls, Oathbreaker. You dare show your face!
Oathbreaker! I did to you what you did to my son. This is only fair.
And Suttungr? What of him?
Don't blame me for your own lack of character. You stole the mead.
For the safety of my people, Loki. For Aesir, for Vanir, for all of Asgard.
But not for Jotnar. Not for me.
You let the Jotnar into Asgard. So many dead, all so you could smuggle in your son.
He was not safe here. They knew what he was, and knew what he would become. Just as you do.
I swore to you I would not harm him. That is the truth.
That is the truth now. But how it will gnaw at you, knowing that to kill my son will undo your doom. Release him, Harvey. Release Fenrir, or I swear, I will kill you, here and now.
You are out of favors, trickster, and you are welcome to try. Curse you, Loki! We were like brothers once!
I am fire!
Are you finished?
Curse you, Harvey!
Your own distrust has undone you. Now go. And do not show your face again.
I cannot be other than who I am. All this was fated. All this will happen again.
But you will not be here to see it.
Do not be so sure of that. The game is not over. The game is never over!
Gone to who knows what mischief. But I will not see him again soon.
Bring the meat as soon as you can. The probabilities lead us here. The calculations give us hope.
Speaking with someone?
Do you have the mead?
I do. Must I drink it now?
Not yet. For once you drink, your Hugur will take flight and be ever fixed. Drink only when the hour of your death approaches.
Then why are we here?
When Ragnarok has come and gone, this place will remain. Remain and remember.
Wise Mimir, keeper of the well, give me your counsel.
You who seek immortality may find it within these waters. But there is a price.
As always.
The mead is not magic alone. It requires the sacred waters of Mimir's well to ferment into its final state.
Before you take these waters, you must infuse them with the blood of the Aesir. To remember you, it must know you. Surrender a part of yourself to the waters that nourish the World Tree. Only then will you have that which you desire.
You yourself have lost much for wisdom. Beheaded by those who did not value your learning.
My Hugur is here. That is all that matters. I have learned to live incomplete, as will you.
And if I make this sacrifice, what then?
While death and ruin rage all around, the World Tree will keep you. Your body will die, but your Hugur will live on here. In time, you will be born anew, into a new world birthed from the ashes of the old.
Do you vouch for this strangeness?
I must believe it, for there is one I love dearly who depends upon it.
And there is no other way?
None.
It seems I have no choice.
You never did.
How much would you sacrifice to be freed of fate's shackles? Would you give your tongue, your hand, your sight?
I would give all that and more.
It is done.
The sacrifice has been made. Whosoever drinks of the mead, the World Tree will remember them.
And you? What is your sacrifice?
My liberty. Suttungr and Gunnlóðr will not forgive this trespass. They will hunt me now to the edges of the 9 worlds.
What are they to you?
We ruled together for a time, a noble triad, as father, mother, and the sacred voice. 6 times we tried to blunt the fangs of Ragnarok, and 6 times we failed. The mead was our 7th. But they feared how it might change the humans for the worse, so they locked it away and banished me from Utgardr. By your efforts, you have returned to me what is mine. The ashes of my husband. He made his own sacrifice for knowledge. With a few changes to this mead, I may undo old sorrows.
Do as you will. I've had my fill of this cursed realm.
Bright mind, heart's ease. Beloved, I will not fail you again.
My work here is done. Now to Asgard, to save my people.
Come, settle your mind and tell me what you have seen.
Strange things, Valka. I'm learning much and seeing more than my mind can understand.
Go on.
In Jotunheim, I sought and found a mead of incredible power. It promised me a strange effect. To drink it would deliver me from death, shield me from the destruction of Ragnarok. By this mead, I hope to live beyond my own death, well into the future.
Fascinating. Was that your final vision?
They have not ended, not yet. Something compels me to return to Asgard.
The elixir is ready when you are.
The Nornir told me you'd be here. The cord is forged. Gleipnir, I call it. I'll wager there's a good story behind that wound.
A tale for another time. Thank you for this.
When you bind the beast, spare no loose ends. The cord will stretch or shrink to fit your needs.
How tightly will it hold? The beast may resist.
The more you tighten the cord, the stronger it will hold and the greater it will hurt, till the beast is rooted to the ground.
Thank you, Ivaldi. You may go.
Back to my forge?
Yes, until your debt to me is paid in full. It was the dwarves who made the world a trading post.
At least we trade in goods, not people, slave master. I'll be glad to be back on the ground, away from these angry skies.
Laughing at me? Show me what lies ahead. Tyr! Are you near?
Yeah!
Harvey, you're a balm to my eyes. What happened to yours?
A sacrifice for something greater. Is the wolf nearby?
Yes, but he's grown. I have kept him company, but he's consumed by a sadness I cannot understand.
Regrettable, but necessary. I knew from the start this wolf brought ill tidings.
From the start it was a kind creature. But our mistrust and cruelty have robbed the poor wolf of its sweetness and life.
Would it be a kindness to kill it, then?
We are past the time for such mercy. This wolf has power now that would test our strengths combined. I fear he is possessed of a power that renders him ever-living.
Then we will offer him a different fate. This cord is unbreakable. You must convince him to wear it. It will act as a leash, whose magic will signal that he is safely secured. An assurance to the Aesir who fear him. A beacon, that is all. No harm will befall the poor Fenrir.
Fenrir, yes. You know the creature's name. Did Loki tell you?
He did. It is a fine name.
Yes. Dweller of the Fens. An apt name for his current fate. Fenrir! A good word has come!
Leave me.
Size and strength!
Too late now. And what do they have to be afraid of? Old friend.
Harvey brings a collar fashioned by the dwarves. A beacon. that we may track from a distance to know where you roam. Wear this, and you may live and thrive in Asgard, without worry.
I smell something sour.
Wear the collar! Or return to Jotunheimer. There's no third way.
Son of Loki, have I not treated you with kindness? We are bonded, you and I. And as I trust my king, so you may trust me. Open your mouth. As a pledge of faith, you may take my hand if I am untrue.
Fair.
Be swift, Havi.
It burns.
Havi?
Lies.
Unbind him! Havi!
Here you stay, Fen Dweller!
Here you die. Deceiver. Brothers fight one another, kill one another.
You speak in riddles.
The home of the gods turns red. Red with gore. It will be an age of storms. An age of wolves.
Where did you hear these words of prophecy?
Then comes the second great problem. When the Havi goes to fight the wolf.
How do you know these things?
This is the tale I tell myself. Each night in the cold and dark. before I sleep and dream of tasting your flesh.
I could not strike the killing blow. All my oaths remain unbroken.
Anyone lesser would have succumbed to his hatred.
If I could have done this any other way.
There was no other way, Harvey. Our fates are fixed.
Fate, I know. You made a great sacrifice on my behalf.
It was not for you.
Do not think your kindness has made you a new friend, Lord of Imbeciles. I will kill you, all of you, gorging on Aesir flesh.
You may strike the final blow, son of Loki, but I will savor my years of freedom before we meet again. Come, old friend. The healing hands of Freya can help you. Have you come to say what I fear?
Not to say,
but to show. A vision of the times to come.
None living or dead now equal our heavy in arrogance. To believe that you could remake your fate thus.
For all your efforts, for all your struggles, the threads of fate still bind you as tightly as ever. And yet, from this pattern, a single strand escapes the fray and stubbornly clings to the weave. Aesir, Vanir, your doom will come. The earth will shake, the sun will die. Jötnar will stalk your streets as fire rains upon your heads. And the great wolf Fenrir will feast upon your blood. But you have found a way to live beyond this terror.
Let it flow.
To cheat your death.
From the life tree we go, to the life tree we shall one day return.
Mind and spirit will surge to a time far beyond your own. To a time in which you shall be reborn.
None may follow. Loki least of all. It is done. Time to face our end. This was not my day to die.
Eivor, you have awakened. With more to share, I hope.
I bound the wolf Fenrir, Loki's son, with an unbreakable cord. The beast was enraged by my actions. We fought, and I prevailed, but I could not kill the beast.
You visit lore and legend. Things I would never have imagined to be real. Parables, yet here you live them as memory. Was there more?
There was a betrayal. I betrayed my friend Tyr. I stood by as the great wolf mauled him, tearing his arm off at the joint. I could have said something to prevent it, given him a warning. But I did nothing.
How did it feel?
I was unmoved by his pain. Not hateful, but I did not regret my indifference. A swig of poison that drinks like wine.
Selfishness unmeasured often feels this way. What else did you see?
I witnessed a final vision from the Nornir, the coming of Ragnarok. All was fire and ash, a chaos like a foul wind from the depths of Ginnungagap. But we were ready for the coming storm. 8 of us, we drank the mead, then stood and marched to our doom. And that was the end of the Nornir's prophecy.
How curious. Was there more?
I can make sense of no more.
I see. The thrust of these visions seem clear to me. As in your first reverie, a fear of betrayal hangs upon you. Odin has seen fit to gift you with his infinite knowledge, and the treasure of his experience. Perhaps his tale is a warning. The indifference he felt is a great pity. See that you do not follow this same road. To do so would risk a loneliness, a personal exile, worse than death.
I understand. Or I hope I do. Thank you, Valka.
I've been working on some designs.
May I see your store?
Finished?
I will see you later.
Until next time, Eivor!
Good day, good day.
What do you have today? Have you got a contract?
My agents are a trusted counting on you.
I must take...
So long.
I would like to see...
Perfection. And I mean that. I think that would be a very good choice. You know you have use for this. Anything you find, bring it to me. Is that everything?
I'm off.
Don't be a stranger.
Tarban, what brought you to our clan?
Your reputation. Heard folks say a band of hard-drinking, battle-scarred warriors had washed up on shore. Said you had settled in the center of Mercia, taking in whatever flotsam, jetsam, and jumble of misfits came to your docks.
And this appealed to you?
More than anything. Always been a bit of a drifter. The thought of settling in a rowdy camp felt like a good balance. And being a baker, I knew my services would not be sniffed at.
Good day, Eivor.
To the waves! We must row in these waters. Strike up a tune. Sail out! I did not take you for a baker when we met. You have the look of someone who swings an axe.
I do hear that a lot.
But baking is your only craft, is that right?
I have always enjoyed it. And I have always been good at it. But when I'm not able to find such work, I take odd jobs where I can. So long as I can work with my hands.
Well, we have that in common. The sail! Save it for later.
Bayonets we wear buna. Kiningus dumas sit ayat.
Yes, yes, I see you both. What can I... It's you. What are you doing in Mercia?
Collecting grain. 30 silver's worth if you can spare it. I do have the coin.
Right. Well... take what you need and get going.
That should cover it. Thank you kindly.
Of course. And you take good care of yourself. Yeah?
Andirixodonislas, meyen je freya, aktan denet nala Witnislim wihtislamindus. Lira thoche, en de pernes.
Is that your usual vendor? He seemed a little surprised to see you.
Did he? Well, could be he knows somebody who looks like me. There's no shortage of big bearded men around here, yeah?
I suppose not. About your question earlier, what would I do if I weren't a warrior? I would ask the same of you. Is baking bread your greatest wish?
Is there something wrong with wanting to bake bread? The Romans bake bread. The Egyptians baked bread.
It is a fine trade, but is it your calling?
It is my calling to feed people, I'd say. To be of service to those I care for, and who care for me. That brings me joy.
Put that way, it is a noble pursuit.
I don't know that it's noble. It is simply what gets me up in the morning, and gives me purpose for the rest of my day.
Need help with your grain?
No need, no need. I'll do the rest myself. Bring it in and put it where I like.
All right. It was good to speak with you, Tobin. A welcome diversion.
You too, Eivor. Thank you for your help.
Tekla, you look like you wrestled a bear. Is something wrong?
Gods, Eivor, I was robbed.
By who? Did you get...
They were Saxons, I know that. The biggest one pulled me off my horse and stuck his mouth in my ear, said, "Tell Guthban we expected him home soon."
Guthban? That's Battlebone in the Saxon tongue. Are you sure?
That's what he said. It's not someone here, is it?
Not that I know of.
I do not begrudge us taking in orphans.
A good idea. You take care of yourself. Let me see to this.
Thank you, Eivor. Good day.
Should we take this to your chamber?
No need.
Show me. Tarbin, do you have a second? I was wondering if...
I am Guthban, Eivor. It means Battlebone. Not the name of a cheery baker, is it? Before I came here, I served with a gang of mercenaries. And all they asked was violence. I swore never to spill another drop of blood.
A hard promise for a hard man.
It wasn't. Not for me. This is my doing.
Tarbin,
These men are foul, Eivor.
Do you not hear me, Tobin? If they threaten you, they threaten me. If you wish to face your old friends, I'm ready when you are.
Good. I want you to know, should it come to blows with my old crew, I can handle it myself. Forgiving me is all the work you need to do.
There's nothing to forgive. You walked away. They pursued. By axe or by fist, I will do what must be done to protect my clan.
Living the life you want, aren't you?
Before we are spotted, tell me what I should expect here. Will they attack us on sight?
I shouldn't think so. No. Nothing like that. It's not how Wilf operates. Yes, he's a clever one. And rather kind when you meet him. Makes you feel like you're a friend. Family. I met him a decade ago, and he was the first person to truly welcome me. To see some value in me. He told me I had a gift. For intimidation. Persuasion. Violence. Just by the size and strength of me, he knew how to use me.
So what do they want from you now?
They'll want me back. They'll want me to be the man they think I am. Monstrous and massive. Wilf and them were the only family I had. But their love was conditioned. Wilf only loves what he owns.
So what do you intend?
I know I won't go back. I don't want more blood on my hands. But apart from that, it's hard to say. Who knows what they have in mind?
We're stopping.
That house, there. They're likely within. It won't look like much, Eivor.
I've met plenty of charmers.
I know.
Gothbelmob, who might you be?
I am Eivor.
I know. I'm busted up about...
I am done with you, Wilf.
But we are not done with you, boy. We gave you...
For all you did for him, he prepared...
You're a fiery one. If you wish to clear Tarbin's... Some weeks back, soldiers confiscated my personal wares, shall we say. Tried to confiscate me as well, but I gave them the slip. If you're keen, you could recover my belongings and return them to me. Do that, and your name is clear.
I can't. I promised myself I would leave all this behind. But...
If it will clear Tarbin's name, we will recover what is yours. Where are these soldiers?
Camped not far to the west. A battalion of bloated, brainwashed military men. You can't miss it for the smell.
Wait here, then. We will return before you sprout another pair of horns.
God go with you, Eivor.
They spend their time making...
Show me what lies ahead. I should be cautious around here.
Pick that coward up!
This is everything. I'll return to Tallinn.
Is this the sort of work you did with Wilf and your family of marauders?
Quick robbery like this? That was the least of our work. We stole from the poor, killed the helpless, cheated the dimwit. We were...
Out of my sight!
Let's see you, old friend.
We were lower than slugs. I shudder to remember our best days. Thy weak were our worst.
Let it go, then. Remember only what makes you a better man.
Yeah! No close-up, please.
Oh, they have returned.
We have your goods.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Put them there.
The ledger.
Of course. Happy to want.
That's it, then.
Aye. You are free to walk from this place and live as Tobin the boring bread maker for what you, Eivor. If you ever get...
Where everyone's sticking a devil yield to eat? No!
Tarbin, are you satisfied?
Yes. I cannot thank you enough, Eivor. I feared the worst when I heard my old moniker, Guthman. Hadn't heard it in years. Dredges up fearful memory. Yes. I cannot thank you enough, Eivor. I feared the worst when I heard my old moniker, Guthman. Hadn't heard it in years. Dredges up fearful memories.
I imagine. How did you fall in with that bunch?
After my mother died, I sought family. Wilf offered it. He looked at me, took me in and told me who I was. Who I could be. After my mother died, I sought family. Wilf offered it. He looked at me, took me in and told me who I was. Who I could be. I don't crave that belonging anymore. Among you lot, people accept me as I am. The greatest gift I ever got. Peace.
Many men are calm because they've never known a storm. You weathered the storm and worked through it. That is a rare thing.
That means a lot. Thank you.
Sure.
It's good to be home again.
Tarban, in spite of all, you're welcome.
Right.
But first, one scrap of your past remains.
Right.
Toss it.
With pleasure.